Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manish Pandey. This is session 3. So in this video I'm going to show you how to establish a connection between UiPath and MS Access using OLEDB data provider. So let me show you that. So as you know, I have already shown in my previous video that which package we need to install in a UiPath Studio to work with the MS Access and UiPath. So I will recommend you can watch that video, session 2 of the MS Automation. So to establish a connection between UiPath and MS Access, first I'm going to use one activity, that is connect activity. So connect activity is used to establish a connection between UiPath and MS Access. So I'm going to use this one here. Now first, to connect UiPath using MS Access, first we need MS Access, and you know that everyone whoever using their laptop or computer, they have MS Office installed in their system, and if you have MS Office installed in your system, then you'll have MS Access, right? So we'll go here and click on Access. You can find also Microsoft Access. So you can see I am using Microsoft Access 2019 version. Now we need to connect with MS Access database, right? So first I'm going to click on blank database, and once you click on this blank database, it is asking us to put the database name, and this is this file type ACCDB. It means Access database. So here I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to change the name, that is UiPath RPA underscore DB, right? So this is the database. So in one database you can create multiple table, right? If you need another, you have to create one more from here, blank database. Now click on create. Now you can see the database has been created now, and we are getting table. Now in this table you can add multiple columns here. So we have created the database. Now we can leave as it is, and now close that. Now click on configure connection, and then click on connection wizard, and then first I'm going to show you how to set up a connection between UiPath and MS Access using OLEDB data provider data source, right? So here our data source is, we are going to work with the Access database. So we'll click on this Microsoft Access database file, and right side you can see the description. Use this selection to connect to a Microsoft Access database file through the .NET Framework data provider for OLEDB, right? And once you click on this, it means you have to select database file that we just created, and from data provider we already have only one, that is OLEDB. Always use this selection, click on OK, and now here we have a next option, that is database file name. So we have to click on browse and search for that database file that we have created. So this is the MS Access file that we created. Click on that, click open, right? And now there's no need to put anything here, so leave as it is. We are not using any password to log into the database. And then you can see here in the advanced we have provider, that is Microsoft ace.oledb.12.0. so this is the provider that we are using. It means this is Microsoft Access OLEDB 12.0 provider. This is the version 12.0, right? Here you can see this is the connection string. I can show you later. And this is the data source. It means our that file name, that database file name, you can see here. So we have two data provider, but we are going to use Microsoft ACE, and click on OK, right? And now click on test connection, and you can see once you will get this pop-up, it means you can establish successfully. Now press OK, and then click on OK, and then you can select system.data.old from here. Now you can see this is our connection string. I can help you to understand this one. Let me open Notepad, and this is the connection string. You can also prepare if you have. So you can see here we have provider equal to, this is the provider that I have already shown you in the advanced tab. So provider equal to this one, and then colon data source equal to your database file. Only that's it. So only these two information available in the connection string in the MS Access, right? So we have successfully established a connection between UiPath and MS Access. Now if you are getting any error while establishing a connection between UiPath and MS Access, then I will recommend you to watch session 5 and session 6. So in these two sessions I will be showing how to fix those issues. So I hope you will like this video. If it helped you to work on MS Access, then please like this video and please subscribe this channel. And just to add one more thing, I have started my one more YouTube channel, that is Pandey 2.0. You can search for that and please support me there. Please subscribe there also. Thank you so much guys. Thank you. Bye.